Hello everyone, welcome back in another video. I am Ego, and in our today's video we are going to see method calling and return types in Java. So today date is 2nd of August 2022, and we are going to see our today's topic of video, that is method calling and return types. Before we go seeing method, what is meant by method calling, we are seeing what is meant by method. So method is nothing but it is a collection of statements or collection of that data which is gathered within the curly braces, or we can also call as it is the block of a code which performing some specific functions or performing some specific action on the given data which is given from the user or given by the apply or by the itself. It's performing some specific operation on that given data and give us output as a return. So basically method is widely used because by using method uh, we are achieving the reducing of LOC. That means line of code. We will be achieving the reducing the line of code. That means by using method we are able to reuse that code which is written previously. That's why we are able to achieve the reducing the size of code or line of code. And one more advantage of that method is that readability. When we convert that code in a compressed manner, that time that code will be easily to understand for the developer or coder. That means any code that specific code, that code will be easily understand by the another code or another developer. That is one of the advantage of that. And after that, one more advantage is that uh, when we using a method, that time we achieving the reusability of code. That means any block of code is written at the initially level, that time, yeah, we have to use that code again and again. Then we no need to we no need to write that code again and again. We only call that method from that specific method, and by using calling that method we use that data, or we use that previous code which is written beforely. That means we can achieve the reusability of that code. That is some advantage of methods. And basically method are differentiated in two types, that is predefined method and user defined method. As we seen in our previous video, predefined method means that method which is already defined by the Java coder or developer. That method are like print, parenthesis. The method are like print, sort, or uh, or some split. Like these methods are there. But how we know that method is existing? The return type is a method. The method is always written like print, then parenthesis, and then end of block. The method can ends with the end of block always, and before that end of block there is a parenthesis. That means circular brackets is there. And with the help of predefined method, we have directly used that previously written code or previously performing operation regard that code will be written and stored within the Java. We can use directly by calling that method in our code. After that, another type is user defined. That means we are initially, as we see, we are have to use that code repeatability. That time we are creating some method and we are writing that code within that method. If we have to use that code again, then we can directly call that method, and we can directly use that previously code which is written in our code or written in another storage. We can only call that method and we able to achieve that code. We can write user defined code as per our feasibility. We can write like as and parenthesis end of block. We can give put any name for that user defined code. So syntax for code is nothing but we are giving the return type, then name of that method, then parenthesis. If we have to passing some parameter, that time we giving the parameters within that parenthesis. That is not necessary to passing the parameter. If we have to use any, we are have to passing the value to the any or another method. That time we giving some parameter to that to that method. After that there is a curly braces, open curly braces and close curly braces. So between that curly braces, the statement is like between that curly braces. That means when we calling that method, that time the any information which is written within that curly braces, that performing the operation on the statement which is written within that curly braces. And that is the syntax of syntax for the method. So we go towards our point, that is the calling of method. So calling of method means when we write any code, that time in our main method or in any method we have to use we have to use some specific code, and we have to use another block of code within that code. That time we are not directly write that code again and again, we only call that method. Let's see with one example. Let's suppose there is a one method write as a public static void main method. Within that main method I am passing the parameter as a string name. That is I am putting the parameter string is equal to name, and I am passing that string passing that data to the another method, that is my code. I am passing that method by writing as my code parenthesis end of block, and within that parenthesis I am passing that string to that method. So that method is written after the end of block of that main method. After the closing curly bracket of that method, we are creating one more method after that method. That method is written as public static string my code, and we are receiving that data which is sent from the main method. We are receiving that data within that parenthesis. We are receiving the string. We have to mentioning that data type within that parenthesis. We are receiving the string. So when we calling that method, that time the function which is written within that method, let's suppose I am doing concatenation within that method. That time I can put as if I receive that string within a, that time I can return as string s2 is equal to a plus is. That time I am doing a concatenation, or I can directly use s1 dot, I can directly write as a dot concat is. That means the data which is received within the a, that is transferred from the main method, that is the name. I am receiving the data within the a and concat that method with the name plus is, that is the name is. That means it concatenate with the that is the concatenation of that specific given data, or performing the operation of concatenation within that method, and it gives a return to that main method. That is the one more important point, that is when we calling any method with the return type, that time we have to provide a return to that main method from which we to that method from which method we are calling that another method. Within that method we have to give a return type. So return type means our block of code or our code will be end. Return type is the end of our code. That means when we providing that return to the method, that time our code execution will be stopped. So basically we have to provide two return types. Why? Let's we see. Let's suppose one more example is that if in a main method I am passing the argument like int I is equal to 1, and I am calling that method of my code again. In my code I can return as a my code and passing the I. That means integer I is given there, given in main method, and I am passing that I to the another method, that is my code. Within that my code, I can return as a my code. I can return as a public static int my code, and I am passing that parameter within that parenthesis, that is I. That time I am receiving that value of I within the my code method. After I am giving a condition, it like if condition, like if I is equal to 1, that time my if block will executed. Else that condition is not true, that means if I is not equal to 1, that time my else block will be executed. When then I am giving the return type within that both conditions. If my condition is true, that means if I is equal to 1 is true, that time it return a true value. That means I can writing the statement as return found, or within the my else string I can writing the statement as a return not found. That means if condition is true, it will be written as a found. If that is condition is false, it written as a not found. There is one main scenario is that in our code, return value return is execute only once. That is not mean if you are writing the return 2 times, that means it does not return 2 times return. It only once return the return value as per the given. After that, another point is that the return type. For the understanding return type, we take one more example on it. As we know, what is mean by return type. If we in our main method, in our method, we are putting some parameters like a public is an access modifier, then static is the keyword, then void, consider as void. So that time we are writing as a void. So void is a return type. We can also write as a int, float, string. That is the different type, different data types are there. And void is a written as a null. That means no return. When we write void within the method, that means then there does not require any return time from this method. We can write, and then there is a name of that method and then parenthesis. Let's suppose in our example, if I am writing in my main method, if I write int I is equal to 1, and I am calling that method which is does not have any return type. That means that method is public static void my code, and I am passing that value from main method to that method, that is I am passing that I within that parenthesis and receiving that I within my code method. But there is I am putting return type as a null, that is void. That time the operation which is the arguments which is written within that code block of code, that is, let's suppose I can write as a I is equal to I plus 1, and I am returning the I to that main method. After that I am returning that block of code, I can write as a return I. That means any what output is generated, that output should be transferred toward the main method. That is the meaning of that return. So in this our case, I am giving return type as a void, that means null. That means it does not return any value to the main method. Let's suppose I am giving sysort, that means I am giving system.out.println within my main method. After that calling method, I can write the, as we know, I can write that code like int I is equal to 1. After that I am calling that method of my code. After that I am giving the sysort, that is system.out.println, and I am result is my I, which is written from my method. So that time if there is a void, that means no return type, it will give result as the value which is stored in main method. It will give result as a 1, because the operation which is written in my code, that is I is equal to I plus 1. So I value of my I is 1, but it does not give me any return. As we know mathematically, it have to give us output as I is equal to I plus 1. That means if I is equal to 1, that time the I value should be updated as a 2. but it is not giving return to that main method because the return type is void. That means no return is there. That's why it's give output as a I is equal to 1. And in another scenario, if we giving a return type as int in the same method, int for that method, we can write as a public static int my code and passing the parameter of I from the main method. That is, we are writing as I is equal to 1 in our main method and giving the block of code as I giving the block of code like I is equal to I plus 1. That time, after that clone, I am giving the return again to the main method. That is return I. That time the return type is provided. That means whatever function is will be done within that method will be returned to our main method. That means if performing like as I is equal to I plus 1 means I is equal to 1 plus 1 and there is a return type is int. That means it gives return to the main method and the return is I. That means our sysort will display result as I is equal to 2. That is the major difference between return with the return type or without return type. If we putting the return type, it will show us answer with which is generated within that another method. If we are not providing return type, it does not show any. It does not repeat any return from the method. The meaning is that meaning of overall thing is that if we are providing if we want a return from the method, that time we giving some specific return type like int, float, string to that method. If we does not require any return from that method, that time we simply write as a void. That means null. That means no return from method. So that is the some discussion about our calling method and return type. Thank you.